This is part 2 of my downsizing experiment, where I continue with my spring cleaning and decluttering of my living room, my bedroom, and my powder room. I should probably just title this, How Many Things Can I Break Though? Good morning. Just thought I would do a brief little video, check in, let you know how things have been going with my experiment here. I have been down here now in this my small 1-bedroom apartment. As you can see, I've got the AC down here hooked up now, and I've got another one in the entrance there where the dining area is. That room really gets hot because of all the windows in there. But I'm happy to say I haven't had to have them on all the time. And I've gotten used to being in a strange bed. It's actually quite comfortable, so I'm good with that. This has actually been it's been a learning exercise for me to find out things about myself that I kind of knew, but I wasn't fully aware of, what some of my preferences are. And, I can be a little bit stubborn, which I knew, I can be a little bit too anal about some things. And I'm also finding, as I've been spring cleaning things that need a little bit more work or will need to be replaced eventually. Yeah, you can't do everything. There's always going to be something in a new house. So, I try to get it as move-in ready as possible, but I'd like it to be as perfect as possible. Like even this kitchen, it's old. It's got lots of stains on it. If I was staying forever, I'd probably rip it out and put new cabinets in, but it's not in the cards for me. So anyway, Misha's settling in fine here too. Aren't you, sweetie pie? And you're just looking at me like I'm talking to myself. No, I'm not. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to all these people. Yeah. Anyway, I will keep you posted on how things are going. Okay, so I had a little bit of an accident last night. Spilt my wine and broke a wine glass. Another one. I did blot it up, but I figure this is as good a time as any to do some more spring cleaning and steam clean everything here. So that's what I'm doing. Well, I've been in this apartment for a couple of weeks now, and one thing that's really bothered me is how dirty this window is. And you can see I put a hanging basket of flowers there because when I'm sitting down on the chair, I figured that would be a little bit nicer to look at rather than just looking at the fence. So anyway, it doesn't take very long to wash the windows. I'm going to get this done before I go out for the day, and just, one more thing off my list to do for spring cleaning. Although, let's get real, it's summer now. Okay, well, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Well, as part of my spring cleaning here in the living room, I am going to go through my dresser drawers here. So I've got games and things in here. I really don't know that I want to get rid of anything just yet, but I need to see what I have and figure out a plan. Okay, so I've reorganized things a little bit in the top drawers here. I just got games on the top 2 drawers. So I got my upwards game, and that little thing there is like it's a turntable. So I can put either that game on it or the Scrabble game on it. And you can turn it around from whoever's turn it is. I'm keeping the Yum game, which is kind of like a Yahtzee, Uno. I've got a little cribbage set, and this little baggy thing I think was for holding letters and stuff. I may end up getting rid of that, but I'm going to hang on to it for now because I think it could come in handy. So I'm just going to at least put that there temporarily. And so that's it for the top 2 drawers. Now, all these other drawers are empty now. I've got a bunch of puzzles here. My mom was the real puzzler. I like doing the odd one too, but I think these ones were all hers. I'd left them for my guests. Sometimes they use them. This was my mom's game too. I never play it. Cribbage, I learned how to play it. The other games, the games I'm keeping, I actually, have played more than once. And I've got all these throw blankets they were in the bottom drawers. And I was trying to figure out, do I love them? Do I reach for them? Would I ever reach for them? And this is my newest one. It's got like little trees on it. So it's kind of like a Christmassy one, but it's like super soft. And, so I don't mind cuddling up with that. And these two are also really nice and soft. So this here one is a cotton one. It's a beautiful woven little throw. And I like the blue. But because it's not so soft, I don't reach for it when I want to throw a blanket while I'm sitting there watching TV or anything. So I think I'm going to let that one go too. Even though it was Mom's, I can't keep everything of hers. Now this little one here I got for Christmas a few years ago. And, sometimes I reach for it, sometimes not. Same with this green one. No, I didn't get that one. This one was Mom's too. But it's still nice and soft. And I like it. I do reach for it on occasion too. But here's the thing. I also decided I could use these. These two would be perfect to use on the back seat of the car where my dog usually sits. So when her other blanket's getting dirty and in the wash, she can have a different one. So I'm going to keep these three throw blankets, and I'm going to put them in my ottoman there. So in the bedroom here, it's laundry day and part of my spring cleaning. I am actually going to do the mattress protector and all the pillows, everything. So that's going to take a little while, but it's a beautiful day. I might be able to hang some stuff on the clothesline. What do you think, Misha? So my pillow shams both had these protectors on, and I always hated that sound because these ones are lined with plastic. So I'm going to be getting rid of those. Now the pillows inside actually don't smell dirty or anything, but I'm going to wash them anyway, freshen them up. Now I've decided not to do the duvet and the duvet cover because I already did it like a few months ago when I first made the bed, and nobody's been in here except me until the last week. So I've only been sleeping in the bed in the last week, and it actually still smells good. So I'm not going to wash those again right now. It's fine. All right, I better put in a load and take Misha for a walk. Well, today I am going to finish my spring cleaning in my bedroom. Only got a few things left to do. I'm going to clean the ceiling fan and the light fixture there and all the windows. Oh my God, I broke the ceiling fan globe thing. I went online to see how to get it off because I needed to clean inside because I could see a dead bug in there. And it said, oh, they unscrew. Unless you see screws around. Well, there were no screws where the globe thing was. So I tried doing a few things they said. It is stuck in there. This was probably meant to be permanent. How freaking stupid is that? Like what? These bulbs never blow? This one obviously came with it. It's a weird looking bulb. But anyway, now I have to put a new ceiling fan up. Now I still have the one I took down before, and it was working when I took it down. But that one had a remote to it. So I don't know if it'll work without the remote. Anyway, I am going to try and take this down myself, and I may have to get my boyfriend to help me. So just going to do a quick look to see if there's anything I can declutter in my bedroom. This is the closet, obviously. I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of anything that's up here. I've got the two quilts here that I think I would actually like to keep for when I move. I've got 2 extra sheet sets for both the beds, like one for each extra one, and 2 extra pillows there that I also brought down from the linen closet. So far I've only brought my bathroom scales and my laundry hamper here. I've got a dressy purse and my regular day purse. But I will do a recap at the end to see everything that I did end up actually needing while I was staying down here for my experiment with Misha. all that I was able to declutter from my nightstand there are these 3 mirrored coasters. So I'm going to put those in the yard sale. Next, I'm going to go through all the books on these shelves, and I already know I would like to try and sell these books. As much as I love them, because they're just so beautiful, they are heavy to move, and I'm trying to really minimize heavy things. Oh, this is so hard. Books are hard for me, you know. These 2 were my mom's. This one's sentimental because I grew up looking at that one. That's all about the planets and you know, the little, you know, it's the astronomy. It's all about astronomy, right? You know what? I could probably let that go. Again, I'm thinking, you know, books can be heavy. So do I want to move them? Probably not. Oh, now this is a great book. This was the Reader's Digest Great World Atlas. And it really is pretty neat. Like it's got, look at that, all kinds of maps in it of the world. I never look at it though, except when I'm thinking about decluttering it. But that's such a great book, you know. So I think I'm going to have to let that go too. And then there's this, the wall chart of world history from earliest times. And this actually is a wall chart. It flips open. And yeah, it's so cool. But again, it's big, it's bulky. And yeah, no, I got to let this one go too. So I'm going to try and sell that one as well. After much hemming and hawing, I've decided I can let all those go now. Now, a few of these books here I'm going to offer to the local museum to see if they would like them. They probably already have them in their collection, but if they don't want them, maybe they know somebody else who might want them. So I will offer them up. And so over here, I'm going to leave these books here for now, but as I've said before, I mean, I think I should try and sell those. And here are the ones I'm at least temporarily going to keep. I started glancing through them and thinking and reading bits, and I'm thinking I should read a little bit more of them. And the same with these Pioneer papers, and then this Men of Color, which was written by a local guy, and there's references to my hometown in there. And then there's the history of Simcoe County, which also had some interesting stories. I don't like boring facts, you know. I like to hear like interesting stuff, like, you know, people doing crimes and what their penalties were, that type of thing. Now these books here, I do want to keep all of those. Most of them were written by a friend of mine I used to work with, except for one that was written by my sister-in-law's sister and brother-in-law. So anyway, that is it for my decluttering in my bedroom today. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of decluttering here. I've already taken out the hairdryer that was in here that was a little melted, so I put that with my scrap stuff. And I also have to go through a little cabinet here, some things I had here for my guests, and I've started bringing a few things in as I've needed them. So it shouldn't take me too long. I also have to replenish the toilet paper stock, and then I'm going to do a proper clean the light fixtures and the fan up there. So here are some things that I decided to declutter from the bathrooms. I don't actually use bar soap, at least not to wash my hands or my body. And nobody else is going to want used soap, so it would just get thrown in the trash. What I do use bar soap for, though, is actually in the laundry. You know, if I get a spot or a stain on something, I will use a bit of soap and water and give it a little bit of a scrub, kind of like a pre-wash. So I think these two things I'm going to keep, but I'm going to put them in my laundry room where I might actually use them. And this is just a little bit of leftover deodorant that one of my guests left me. And this is, I don't know, some kind of says body milk, whatever that is. Again, nothing I'm going to be using. So I'm probably just going to have to empty it and throw it in recycling. I don't know about the deodorant because there's still some in there. Anyway, that's what I'm getting rid of. So I took everything out of this little over the toilet cabinet, and I've decided what I need to do is take it out completely so I can repaint it. I just got some spray paint I'm going to use to do a quick job and hopefully just clean it all up. So that's what I'm going to do right now. But I gotta get my screwdriver and take out the one screw that's attaching it to the wall, and then I can remove it. So I decided to get rid of that over the toilet cabinet. Had a little bit of an accident when I was trying to paint it, and the door came off, and so I've decided I'm going to get rid of it. If somebody else wants to fix it, they're welcome to it. Otherwise, it'll probably end up in the dump. But that meant I had to come up with another way to store the stuff that I needed to keep. So I did bring the first aid kit back down here and kept this little box thing. And so far, all the things were on there are things that I either decided to keep because I use them or I think I'm going to use them. I took this little cup back from my discarded collection in my yard sale. I put it through the dishwasher, so and I think I used some CLR because it had lots of calcium buildup inside. But that is where I'm going to keep my toothbrush and toothpaste there. So as you can see, I keep my toilet paper in one bin, and in this one I have my beach towel and my one big bath towel, my blow styler, and my hairbrush there. And I also have a light. And finally, I wanted to show you, I saved this from my yard sale bin too, and I repainted this in the gold because I needed something to put my face cloths on. I've got the two white towels here right now. I'm not really loving the white towels there. They get dirty pretty quick. So I may change that out. But right now, this is what I have. So if you have stayed to the end here, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.